What's up, fellas? I'm gonna kind of get some stuff to help you guys. I know I'm not gonna be able to do everything because I don't have two controllers, but I can kind of explain some things that you may need so that you'll understand exactly what my point of emphasis is. We'll start with my, like, for instance, 3-4 odd. You see me run a lot. I'm just gonna give you, some bases versus a lot of stuff that you'll see. I'll just kind of start with dagger concepts from the trips wide and just move from there. All right. One of the first things when you're playing a base defense versus trips, you want to make sure that this linebacker is not in a gap on the line. I know probably in the past you've probably seen videos where people try to put both linebackers in both of these gaps. That is not what you want to do, okay? If you do that, then he's going to get blocked, especially in regs where those inside linebackers aren't necessarily going to have the highest block shed or finesse move. Unless you opt to put an actual pass rusher here or something, then I would advise against trying to put off-ball linebackers right there. So what I tend to do in this situation when my blitzing defenders automatically come to the line is I just pinch the line. So what that's going to do is going to back them up, and it's going to force a double team somewhere on the line. Now, depending on how I slide and shift my line, it may, allow him to come in free. Coverage-wise, I need to turn match on. Sometimes I'll be forgetting to turn match on, but you want to make sure you turn match on. Lately, with option, I just kind of keep it on conservative unless I just deal with the speed option spammers that try to do the little hurdle glitch. And then obviously I'll play like a quarter flat there. The only way you can get a quarter flat is you have to come out in a quarter flat, like cover 4 palms defense, if you're dealing with someone that does that. But get back into it. Go back to the dagger. So the first thing we're going to do is just going to go ahead and pinch the line. What I like to do is the number 2 always has to be man. Okay, it's important because you don't want to confuse your match zones that you're placing on the field. Okay, so we're going to go quarter with the free safety, outside quarter with the outside corner. I don't press in this situation because I want him to be able to break on dig routes and break on anything to the inside. If I press, then most of the time a press quarter is going to get beat. So I want to make sure that he's off so he can recognize the route and jump in front of it. The inside quarter will always take the number 3. So in this case, it's going to be the number 17. Now, sometimes you're going to deal with situations where they move that running back over to this other side. Now, what's going to happen there is you're going to have to take him, instead of him being in a quarter, he needs to be in a third, because you don't want them rolling all their coverages, have everybody in their match man zone pattern matches, and then they run a route out the backfield, okay? So you'll put a third over there to kind of handle if they decide they want to run wheel routes. You're coming out in a cover 0. People know wheel routes beat man, so you always want to have a 1-up to deal with that and counter, what your opponent may be thinking. Most of the time, I'm going to user the tight end. I will put my guy in a zone coverage. Really, you just kind of go by this, whatever your user is. You go by the depth chart. You want to play whatever his strongest rating is. Okay, so if I go to free safety, I want to say he's better at zone. So we're just going to look. Yeah, he's got an 80 zone, 73 man. So your user needs to be in a zone. What zone? It doesn't fucking matter. You put him in a hook. As long as you put him in a zone, he's going to have a better reaction on the ball. All right, if you put him in man, your user is going to kind of slow down on play action plays or stuff like that. So do be mindful. And as far as dealing with this dig route, like he's going to run a drag. I don't want to chase the drag. I want to be able to help on the crossers. So what I'm going to do to counter the drag is I'm going to take my blitzing defender and put him in a hard flat. Okay. Now again, you're playing someone, they're going to constantly think that you're in, cover zero, and they're just trying to get rid of the ball. But just kind of slow it down for you guys. I'm going to take this tight end, and then I'm going to carry off to the crosser. We'll take him. Sometimes you don't want to press him too much. Like sometimes you might want to let him get across the field. So we'll just kind of do it a couple times. Sometimes I might slide the line in. Put my user in his zone, and I might not press him if I know I want that hard flat over there. I'll let him pass so that I can play that underneath. Okay. I'm going to slow the coverage down for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. Now, a user, 9 times out of 10, they're going to throw the drag route. But if you can see how he's not going to be able to throw it right there because he's blocking the running back, running backs in a check release. Usually the linebacker that's manned up on him will play like a spy in that situation. So he's going to take that little quick pass away. Now, if they opt to try to force the ball across the field, if you have a good linebacker like a Mud or something, he'll definitely jump that. Now, as you can see, the window for dealing with the drag is closed. And then also you see on that backside, see how that inside quarter has the break on the cut with the outside quarter adjustment? See how he broke out in front? I want you to pay attention. He's out in front of it. So he'll be able to jump that route. And we always man the number 2 on deep route, so he's not going to be able to go over the top. Okay? I can trust that one-on-one because most of the time your best man-to-man, one of your best man-to-man corners is always going to be rocking in that. Okay, now the inside quarter, just kind of pay attention how he breaks on the drag, on the crosser. He just breaks on the crosser, and I can get underneath and get bracket coverage on it. So everything's pretty much covered from a leverage standpoint. Now, I could be creative here, and then I could just do 2 adjustments and then take this away myself and try to force that pressure blitz, force him to get rid of it. Now, sometimes the drag is coming. You want to make sure that you get enough leverage on it. So sometimes I might play right here if I know the drag is coming, so I can get out in front of it and take it away. In Mutt, you can get those zone KOs on that. Like Epps isn't necessarily going to play that as good, so sometimes I might switch my packages if I feel like he's getting beat with something, I'll let him play it with a higher zone rating. I'll take the drag. And I notice nothing. It gets bagged pretty easy. Just kind of slow it down. See right there. Kind of force him to block the running back. And then check release off of it. Everything's pretty much covered. His window on the crosser, there's Devontae. Obviously, you could probably put, I could put him in a hook. And these are just adjustments that you can use to kind of, handle things that are beating you. So if I know I'm going to take that, see how that hook goes over there to kind of help out? They're blocking the running back too much. Or put them in a mid-read. You might have a little bit better, and just kind of played underneath on it. Mid-read to help bracket on the number 2 dig. But that's just some of the stuff that you guys can do if I'm dealing with like 3x1, whether it's going to be a slide or something like that. That's usually what I'm kind of trying to do and put on the field. Now, if it's a situation, like I said, I don't have a trips weak or whatever. I don't think. Let me see if I got one. Give y'all an idea. Like sometimes you're gonna have to change your adjustment based off of. See if I can find one. So it's like trips, tight end, offset, weak, where you got 4 routes on one side. It's gonna play a little bit different. Okay, I'm gonna show you why you need to make extra adjustments to account for it. All right. So if I run it the same way, then that quarter is going to be out of position. See how he didn't get to that crosser? Remember, the quarter is always going to play the number 3. So when you have a situation where the 3 and the 4 switch, he's going to more or less, he's going to switch over and play the number 2. So that means that he has to be accounted for, and I have nobody there. So how do we handle that? Usually I'll take him on the backside, or I'll play like a curl flat. You know, just kind of play with what your opponent does. Just enough to kind of force things. I'm not sure if that mid-read's doing what I want it to do. I'm trying to put a curl flat. So mid-read's not getting over the top fast enough, so I might have to put him in a third, maybe. Usually I don't. It's experimental. It was a little off on it. Maybe I try to backside, just kind of play with it. All right, so it'll be the backside user in a third. If I choose to do that. Now, usually, like I said, I won't put that other guy in and outside. You can see right there, let's just come through. Getting pretty consistent with it. You know, it's like the more I play MUT, the more consistent my stuff is starting to become in regs. So usually, like I said, I'll put an outside third over there. And if I got an outside third, that means he can actually defend the number 2 and the number 1. So what I can actually do is I can start putting short zones on the field to counter quick passes. Like I said, the blitz is going to come through. And you can be creative with how you send things. If you get a better zone linebacker, which is hard to come by in regs, I know there's a few, you could probably, you know, do that, or unless you want to user it yourself, that could be an option. So I could play like a hard flat. Now, if I go hard flat, I want to play third over the top. That way, that outside third can play the number 2 and the number 1. If I choose to do it that way. See right there. Kind of slow it down. Now it's a window that looks open, but when you usually have pressure like Crosby just coming off the edge, you know, me personally, if I see it, I'll quick pass that. But most of the time, most of my quick passes are anticipatory. I wouldn't always expect someone to just instantly put a hard flat in there when they're coming out of man. You know, so sometimes it'll throw people off if you know what you're doing. But you can see right there, the main thing when you're blitzing, obviously, You know, someone's going to get open. Yeah, someone's going to get open. Your thing is when you're blitzing, you're just trying to send more than they can block. So, like I said, you'll play with it a little bit. Trying to see. See, I want to put him seam flat. You see, test the seam flat out. The user going to be in the third. Test the seam flat. Seam flat should go vertical unless something goes to the flat. It's a late release to the flat. So the other thing, sometimes, like I said, I'm not always going to run a base defense versus like a trips with a running back on the weak side because that's 4 threats on one side of the field. And you want to make sure that you're matched up with it. So the other thing, I might come out and over Storm Brave to defend it so that I have all my corners respectfully where they need to be. So now I can play that seam flat. That's where you want to play the seam flat. It has to be close inside the numbers. Seam flats played outside don't do so very good. Okay? Like I said, usually you have to slide your D line. I want him to be manned up, so we'll just play the hook and we'll take this crosser. We play the overstorm, we take the crosser. And he's thinking that we're in cover 0. Like, you be creative in the cover 0. You can get pressure and force them to throw it because they're looking at the recent play art. And you can see right there, someone's going to get through. Because you can look downfield, pay attention to the seam flat. He does give up. He plays the number 2. And then he goes down to number 1, which is fine because what's going to happen is, let's say, let me give you a good example. Let's say I play a third, and then I want to play a hard flat. Now I can play that seam flat behind it because what's going to happen is the hard flat's going to take down to the ground, and the seam flat should match up with the number 2. That's the idea of what we're trying to do here, okay? And then I'm going to put that quarter over the top. So it's a mabled off coverage with match principles. So I'm just going to take this and you kind of read off a little bit. Seam flat. Do I even have match still on? Hold up. It's like it doesn't match with it vertical like I want, but it does take away that quick read. You know, if there's a window for them to try to quick pass. But you can see right there, you basically take the seam. So if they're running like a deep end route or something, that seam should break on it, just like an outside quarter would break on anything short. Obviously, he's going to have a match principle, so if something's coming to the flat, you're going to have a trap defense underneath, which is good because you don't want, you know, one defensive back one-on-one with Josh Jacobs. He's just going to truck him and keep going. So the fact that I got 2 guys to break down on the ball, I still have inside leverage on these 2, forcing you to throw it. If you try to throw outside to 13, I got over the top help. You throw it inside, I got over the top help right there. You're going to have a small window to throw this. You have to be a very good user catcher, very good with your ball placement on the free form to make that throw, and that's just the way I like it, you know, because end of the day, I trust my click on and my user versus most opponents click on a user. So you can see right there, just kind of mitigate some of what he's trying to do. All right. Actually going to play a deep half with that outside quarter. In my user, I'm going to take 17, which can pay attention to the coverage off to the side. You know, just playing like this would confuse so many people, bro. Like, they're just, you see the vert hook. I don't remember who's the vertical. Seeing flat blade underneath. Only thing is he's not getting a jam, so I'm actually gonna blitz from the weak side. Bring him down to where he has that icon over his head. See, if you blitz from the weak side, you know they're sending that running back on a route. You can see right there. It's easier to send the pressure from the weak. And I actually got that zone chuck right there. You see, that's what I was looking for from that seam flat. Play the zone chuck and then play underneath. See how he was getting ready to turn around? That's what you want right there. So now I can actually play the deep half over the top of it, or play a third. But personally, I think the deep half is better with the outside quarter, because the outside quarter, remember, it's going to break on dig routes. So if I have a seam flat over there, I should have bracket on the dig, and then if 13 goes vertical or whatever, the deep half should take that over the top. And the only thing I have to worry about is off on the backside. So we can slide the line, bring him down, and then just kind of user him to play the profit. Get out in front of it. Now I can be extra creative with this. So I can add extra pressure off the blitz on the edge. So what we'll do, slide him. I'm actually going to blitz him. My over the top help right there. So that should be about right. And pressure over here. Try to put him like right in front of the center. So I can kind of force it. Yeah, the seam flat comes down. Seam flat is not necessarily going to get a lot of picks for you, but it's going to basically, limit the check downs from gaining extra yards. And then also, I could do it like this. Run the seam flat like that. And blitz from the outside. Shift him over there. Like, I can be real creative with the stuff that I send. See right there, I hesitated at the ball. But the blitz was there, y'all can see. If I take that away, seam flat takes away the quick pass. See how the quick pass is right there? Takes that away. And then I have over the top pass over help to the safety when he goes vertical and the running back comes to the flat. So the only thing I have to do, if I want, I'm thinking, let me test this inside quarter on the backside. So it'd be seam flat, over the top help right there. And then just bring him down to the line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to defend the tight end. See if that inside quarter takes the crosser. Plays a little high, but like I said, the blitzes are going to come through. What we'll do is he's not doing what I want. I'm going to put him in a hook crawl. Just put an inside third. Do it like that. See if that foot curl can back off. Okay, so he plays underneath, which potentially could be good if they try to quick pass it. So what you might want to do is actually bring him closer. Like that. Actually, that should be okay with inside quarter based off his route concept. You just send him down. And I'm going to take the tight end to the flat. So he's like right there and just keeps getting turned around. See if I do it like this. Man him up. So it should look like that. There we go. And slow it down. Just want to be able to see. 8 plasters to him. I mean, probably a good user would probably catch it, but most of the time people don't try stuff like that. Most of the time people just go for the crossing route. But my defense is articulated towards taking crossers away. Crossers, vert crosser concepts, meta concepts, pretty much the stuff people waste their money on buying stupid ass ebooks. Most of my defense can basically penetrate and eliminate, take that away from people's gameplay. But most of, like, I won't do a lot of that. You know, that's just stuff that you can do to kind of adjust to people's play styles. And you just kind of just read everything situationally. Obviously, I'm still going to be heavy preach on match up your personnel. By matching personnel, are your gap fits covered? You know, I mean, you can come out in the nickel and still match up. You can put a safety in the slot. You just want to be able to make sure that your gaps are covered. The guys that you got going through the gaps can get off their blocks. It's gap assignment football, man. X's and O's.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On first down, here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Malone Nichols in there to take him down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I'm right here.
Stroud looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas.
Turn your mic off.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
No, it's not.
And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down throw, O'Connell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
O'Connell here on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. $13-0 is the score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Delson in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Take down, 27 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Myers in motion right. On second down, Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Caught on the right side by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. In motion is Austin Hooper. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Adams, the man in motion left. To throw here, O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
19 Tiger, Dragon 16.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Pierce is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Once more, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And O'Connell now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. To the air again with O'Connell. On the out route, this is Adams with the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw, O'Connell. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage. A final shot before break. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They're down here in the third quarter trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting one backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. O'Connell's throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. It's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you. But they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. In motion comes the tight end left. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. He's got it to the 43 here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Linebacker Robert Spillane making a big play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, and they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's got his target. That's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the... Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, for a share of the sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have? It's going to keep us in a good spot. No lost yardage plays. Let's kick the field goal, blow 2 scores. If you score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Devin Singletary from 8 yards out. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. O'Connell. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's O'Connell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. O'Connell working from the gun. And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. They still can't get it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a super return.
Play against the momentum. Wish I could take that shit out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Raiders have it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. O'Connell going straight to the air. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
With a start here to again, you get a good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Fakes the handoff, now O'Connell to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
The tight end in motion right. They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track. With a completion for enough yards for a first down.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3 from the 21. Here's second down and 7. Now Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm not sure that you would call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Love will sneak it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go in the quarterback sneak. Now he's going to bring up 4th down.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
You want to let me jump it?
Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. He went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Worried about your hands, though.
No. Well.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? That you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. They'll get 4 on 2nd down.
Stop climbing on me.
9 to go.
Well, if you're a
No.
football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for Martin.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, broke the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Man, you guys stop jumping on me, Cat. Like, damn. You are, like, interfering. I'm about to put you in the back. Like, I love you, but I can't do this when you're jumping on me. Alright, sorry, fellas. Cat keep jumping on me when I'm trying to make a play. Can't focus.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game.
What do you want me to say?
Dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly said it's
You're okay, your ass.
turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again.
No, okay, you are an ass. That's what you told me to say.
38. They'll bring Renfro in motion right.
Oh, you're really ass. Oh, my God.
It's Jacoby Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 38 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Appreciate it. Easy money. Thank you. Says, yeah, very.
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it.
Says the guy that picked the Bills. Get out of here, bum. Yeah, go. Have fun jacking off, bro.
At the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator.
Have fun jacking off. You talk shit and call me ass, but you picked the Bills. Yeah, you ass, bro. How you gonna be ranked and you ass, like dead ass? You need to fix the ranking system. You gonna be top 500 and quit. Fuck out of here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. first and 10, Swift. Looking for the seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's second and 10. Hurts. That's out to the flat for Swift. All able to avoid him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Hurts. And that's to the left sideline, incomplete.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first and 10, it's O'Connell. That's caught left side. Myers with it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to
take it right down Broadway. Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 71 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Raiders actually going to line up here to go for 2. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now a give right side Swift. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Hurts. Open man has got him, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On second and goal, Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Gainwell. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
These two teams all tied after one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite sides won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Renfro, the motion man. On second down, O'Connell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Throwing on third, O'Connell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To the air again with O'Connell. The open man here, Renfro. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Just picking up yardage and punches here these last few plays. It moves right down the field just like that. Getting me set up with a first and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. He'll get it here as they run the end around. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Raiders have recovered. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand and wanting the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the handoff, this is Swift. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. There he goes, right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground and just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action with Hurts, rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Pick the ball up. Come on. What is this?
And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing, O'Connell. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 71 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. O'Connell's throwing for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert O in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. Of course, that big
tackle.
chunk play is what got them in position.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. First down throw, O'Connell. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Myers in motion right. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And he whips that one incomplete there. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. On 3rd and 1, O'Connell. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And they'll get it to him on the end around. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Right, you're so slow, Bob.
Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 52 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you. A lucky break indeed, but you know they'd say to us, no, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't put in a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now we're thrown from the left sideline, and he's got it. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got the 1st down and inside. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfro, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to within the score. And now once again, the Raiders are going to go for 2. In motion, left goes a tight end. Here's O'Connell. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last time. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. And just in the time they went for 2.
Coming out with a jump ball package to start the drive. Swift going to try up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry here, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a hand up to Swift. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. And that's out to the flag for Swift.
There's not a first down.
Before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Swift. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring out the 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll look to run with Gainwell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out and running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Try to take this home, they'll run. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Kenneth Gainwell taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Gets this to Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
All 4 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. O'Connell. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd down. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. He's got his target, and it's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. He'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him. There was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll the first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Down right around the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where will that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Oh, the Eagles, bro. That fucking linchpin has no place in rags, bro. That shit is just ridiculous. You can't shit on it to save your life. It's a little bit too overpowered in rags. They're probably going to give it to fucking Creed Humphrey next year. Just watch. That will fucking suck. If the fucking Chiefs get linchpin. There's just certain ones. Like linchpin is overpowered. Or there needs to be a defensive counter for it. You know, if you're going to put that ability in the game, put a defensive counter ability.
Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
As long as you've got linchpin, you can't fucking shed on run blocks. I mean, I'm just saying, there's certain players that need a counter to it. Or if you have like a nose tackle, like every nose tackle in the game should have something that counters stuff like that or negates against it. Not everybody uses a nose tackle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. O'Connell to throw right away. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. In motion is Austin Hooper. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down.
Come on, you got to sneak that throw, bro.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
That soft squat, man. Gets underneath those post routes if you ain't got nothing else going to the flat.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them
and now off to the races down the right side. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. 1st down throw, O'Connell. He'll get this over to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. From left side, taken in by Renfro. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air again with O'Connell. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted.
Stop throwing bullets.
There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0 game. So
Hopefully Conway or whoever my quarterback next year has a good year.
And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
second quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. It's swing that out wide to Jacobs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw here, O'Connell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation and paid off.
Yeah, you got to be a veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Davis continues to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
And there's a good opportunity to just let it ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call running backs and not catching backs.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Herbert on first down now. Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I know retirement ceremonies or rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And he'll get it here on the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Eckler diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
21. 21. Here we go. 65. 21. 12.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's White. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and hit down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, gun. 21.
First down, here's White. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news.
That's a safety.
Is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. Play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They snap it to Herbert. Throws left side complete to Keenan Allen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. O'Connell on 1st and 10. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
O'Connell back to the air on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose. I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback, he's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to go forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On the end around, here comes Williams. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut out field.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. O'Connell. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Here's O'Connell. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. To the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They can.
Trying to figure out why that happens. Like if the defensive tackle's coming through, why does he stop and man up on the fucking running back? Why does that happen? It doesn't happen all the time. Just here. Yeah, that just, weird shit happens occasionally. We'll play a couple of light games. I sold a lot of shit. Like 40,000, 63,000. Usually prices go down. They got a new Bo Jackson right outside linebacker. It's the golden ticket. I mean, what? Possibly. I mean, he's 99 everything, just about. Holy shit. Yeah. He would be a problem. For in-game. So now I got to work on trying to get him upgrade from the one I got. I'm not going to get him anytime soon, but probably gets a bunch of 0 AP abilities too. Probably the best outside linebacker in the game, maybe, coverage. Hey, we're Bay dropping. Interesting. You got Justin Jefferson. Let me go and get my little free coins. 289. 89. Plus. It's like I never get the card. I want the 89 rare. 500. And a 0 shield card. It's like the only thing I know. There's like some receivers I have problems covering. If they got that new Bo Jackson, that's going to be a problem. Golden ticket, Bo Jackson.
Hold the ready. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Street, street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
I'll get used to those flat pillows. These nuts in your mouth. You like talking so much. Alright. Party with me beating your ass.
Here we go, here we go. 19 right. Warriors 70.
Fucking bomb.
Ready. On the jump. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Check smash, check 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18
Thank you. Bitch ass boy. Don't talk, bro. You had a dude lit up. Don't talk shit, bitch. You shut up. Come on, man. You had a guy lit up, you fucking bum. To act like you're not good, bro. Come on now. You had a guy lit up. You're not good. You're not good, bro. You had a guy lit up. Do that with someone that's not lit up, you fucking bum. My guy, shut up. Shut up. Yeah. Can't do it with no fucking dude that ain't lit up, you fucking bum. Get good. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, man. Shut up. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, bum. Need a third receiver that can break on the ball a little bit faster. Hollins, he just cut routes. I need to look and see who my best guy is, but I probably should have put Devontae in the slot. He got that medium route. He got the route tech. Need to look at my receivers and see what they're actually good at. Probably should have been using who. Let me see. I don't think he has any. It's 4 AP route tech. I don't want to do that. I wish I had a free slot-matic. I need to find a slot-matic receiver. Surprised he can't get it. He gets a 1 AP discount on short and elite, but still too much. 2 APs, too much. Three AP slot-o-matic. Can you put your own card in as an upgrade? Say what? I don't get that. 'Cause I think he gets something else. I mean, I got grab and go 2 AP route tech. All right. I had some free screen protectors. That would be good. I don't want to waste no 3 AP on that. So I don't have a receiver. Hmm. I could put medium route KO on him. I need to hurry up, get one of these guys upgraded. Get that last slot. It's a decent team, not great. I need receivers. Probably need another quarterback. I don't even know what abilities he gets. I need to get Vanguard. Used to get that from my tight ends. He can get it. Wish I could put it on Bingo, but he has like receiving abilities. I'd probably do away with Cordero Patterson angry runs. It's not as good because it overall ain't as high. So it's like when I juke, I don't juke anybody out, but I be running like a lot with him. He might go to back. Like I run with him more than I run with Josh Jacobs. Like I stay running that end around in the red zone. That's my go-to. He just fumbles a lot because his overall isn't high anymore. And he hurry up to his 99. Speaking of, though, might be able to get a beast mode cheap. The way I have me a power back. I ain't know they tripping, think they're gonna get that much. So let's see what 115, 109, 99 for beast mode. 30,000. Surely I can come up with 30,000, right? Ugh, I ain't got time to be selling all these. Really gotta find the best bet to get money is to do the Super Bowl seasons. That way I can get the card I need.
With with Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the 49er hands team does its job. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown 49ers. Luke Musgrave, 55 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas. Now the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Up the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
As his own brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left down with 3rd and 1.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
3rd down and 1.
19 tight.
To throw again is Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. CD, what a a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle on the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. 2nd down and 3. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw again. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete to Hollins.
Right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh,
that's bullshit.
A drive killer there. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And
the abilities are just too much. Too much. It's like I'm gonna have to run something underneath right at the user.
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Manziel. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Manziel handling the pressure right. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Falcons. Vincent Jackson, 28 yards. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, Jackson. On the out route, this is Adams with the catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Coming up, we're looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back in.
It's unrealistic. I gotta throw it faster. I hesitated. Alright, that's cool. I got demoted. That's fine. I'm gonna be able to take on those higher divisions until I can get some more better cards.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go for Las Vegas. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jackson on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
It's pretty easy to roll up the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything here on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He gives this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The ball.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's...
He ain't want to deal with that. Even if you don't get the completion, it's there to just kind of annoy him. I'll take it. Probably going to rest up for the night. Get off a little bit early tomorrow at 2:30. I'll probably grind this tomorrow. Hopefully the prices of some of the cars that I'm going after will go down too.